What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? I know what it is. It's Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Pod Rooms USA, TNS Media Group. We're currently on air. Mr. Jackson, you got your hat looking a little crazy, like you ready to rob something.
Oh man,
You know, we here. We chilling. We just enjoying this Wednesday. It's nice and hot outside.
Hump
nice and,
day. Hump day. That's what they call it. Hump day.
not on duty day.
Oh my God.
Not on duty day. What's up out there, everybody? What's up, family? What's going on, man? July 18th, World Cafe Live. Get y'all tickets. Tickets are available now. We need everybody to come through to show love and show support. You know what I mean? OG left hand. I don't know what to say, if I should say not on duty to that or not. Turkey Bands, what's up, man? Charles Drummond, 215 Nitro. Everybody that's in there. James the Flames. Love 5 Point, Q, Cool 13, Nate, the G, 3590, John Michael. Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's up, Mr. Jackson? You was in here working today, man. Now I'm doing
Just a little bit. It felt good to do that, actually. Felt good to come in, man, and get some quality work in. Because you could work and it'd be nothing. But some quality work, yeah. I ain't tired right now. Probably gonna get tired in the middle of this live, though. But other than that, yeah, it's been a productive day.
Oh, yeah?
A productive hump day.
Ain't nothing like it. When you come in and you get some work done, you know you enjoy your day, man. My day started at what, 4 in the morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then I, get the youngster, get him out, go to the gym around like 5, work out a little bit, So, as we do, I just want to put the disclaimer out there. Tales from the Jails, we do not, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, glorify prison in any way. We do not, sit up here and promote people going to prison. Our main objective, once again, is to deter individuals from going to prison and help people get the visualization of prison through our podcast and things that we're saying up here. Excuse me, y'all. We just had some chicken wings and stuff. So we sit back. You ate all the wings? Did you eat how many?
No, I
wings?
ain't eat
About 30.
No, I ate 2.
Oh yeah.
I had a quick little deuce ball Jamal. That's it.
Yeah. They didn't pay us. So I was going to say the name, but they didn't pay us, to promote their chicken. So I'm not going to even speak about it. But let's get to this, man. Let's get to our talk today, man. As we know, we got two rappers that have that we know right now that have high profile cases. Both of them. One is Lil Durk and one is Pooh, Sheisty.
Mm-hmm.
You got those two guys who are notable rappers in the game. Not saying that they probably the best of rappers, but they are, 2 rappers that, have a lot of motion in the rap game. Pooh Shiesty came home maybe 2-3 months and went back. There was something that was mentioned about Lil Durk recently, whereas though Lil Durk has a few guys who are coming out saying that he hired them as retaliation for the murder of his brother, D-Thang, or what's his brother? What's his name? D-Thang, his brother, not on duty. So on you can cue up the article. It says on April 16th, 2026, Anthony Montgomery Wilson pled guilty in the Northern District of Illinois to use of firearms during in retaliation. I can't really see it, or
during and in retaliation to a
relation,
crime.
or it's relation to a crime of violence. Can you see it's a little far away from me? I need my glasses.
It's for murdering SM as consideration for the promises and agreement to pay a sum of money from individual C, defendant. Montgomery Wilson further admitted under oath that after murdering SR, he collected money that had been offered as a consideration for SM. SM's murder.
Yep.
It said May 13th, 2026, government informed defense counsel that it was considering following a superseding indictment before trial that would make the Chicago murder of SM and the attempted murder of AW in Georgia relevant as direct evidence at trial. May 20th, 2026, Preston Powell pled guilty in the Northern District of Illinois to use a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. Murder, You say
murder for hire.
Yeah, no, I ain't seen no murder during in retaliation in relation to a crime of violence, murder for hire for murdering SM. Among other things, defendant Powell admitted there was a cash bounty for SM murder, in that part you got to pull it up some.
No duty.
All right, that was it right there, I guess.
Yeah, so it was saying that it was a cash bounty for SM's murder, and that he participated in a conspiracy with Montgomery Wilson to murder SM and collect the payment. So these guys are now flipping on Little Durk and saying that they're gonna, now testify that they were paid to, commit a murder. I saw the murder on tape where they hopped out the car and chased these guys hopped out, chased the suspect or the person that was murdered down, hopped out, chased him, and murdered him. So why is this coming out now? Like, why is this being, mentioned right now and then released to the public? Why is this being something that's issued out for everybody to see now? Why do you think?
Because this ain't the DA that's putting it out there. No, this is people that's getting the transcripts and putting this out there. TMZ and all that other them news articles and all them news anchors and all that is getting this to put out there to the public, to the mass. Now, what are you asking? Why are they putting it out there? Or why is, like, what is the question?
My question is, like, you see this coming out now, as far as them, now these guys are now willing to testify, and because this happened, it says April and May that these guys committed these actual crimes, and now are mentioning that they are testifying, saying that they were paid to do this. This is just April and May that they did this.
No, it's not that they did it. This is where they pled guilty.
Where they pled guilty, saying that they're involved in it and they were paid for this. So I'm saying, so this was done back in April and May of this year.
When they pled guilty.
So why is it being issued or released now for the public to see this?
Because now it's not being issued. It's just when people finally got their hands on it. This been issued. When you doing it, they got the paperwork been out. The day you go in there and plead guilty to something, that paperwork is ready. It's just that a lot of people ain't got it yet. And the TMZ and all these other news anchors, John, they find it. They do their homework and find and gets this stuff. This stuff is documented. You can go ahead and pull up Pacers and all that other stuff that you could pull up a convict on that's currently serving time, and then pull up all this crucial information. And then it becomes public knowledge. But this paperwork and all that, this been out since May 13th, April 16th, but you asking why is it popping up today?
It says document was filed on 7/6/26.
Yeah.
So that's
actually, July 6th, yeah.
That's like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So when you look at this right here, right, does this further give you the opinion that Lil Durk is going to do some time?
Yeah. Them dudes, when you got a dude, I'm saying it's going to take, I hope, man, damn, but I got to give it to you real and straight, man. When you got people in there that pled out for murdering, like, listen to me, y'all. I'm in court. Me and him is in court. I wouldn't pled out and say, yes, I did this murder. I did it. I'm not only taking accountability, but now I'm placing blame. Okay, I did it because Tawfiq paid me cash to do it. I mean, you know how hard it is to beat that, bro?
But you got to still have evidence that I paid you.
Yes, they're going to probably have money transfers, money wires, conversations. They're going to try to get all that.
So Lil Durk would be a fool if he paid them directly.
What shit, sometimes niggas do fool shit, bro. It ain't, that's just an opinion.
I would never do nothing like that.
Okay, well, in hindsight, you wouldn't. But, you might have a nigga that come up, give a motherfucker a handful of cash or whatever the case may be. However he did it. I'm not saying it's coming from he wired some money somewhere, but they might got actual something they could prove of how they got the cash, especially if they his dogs. He know them.
Yeah.
They got intricate information that leads you to believe this.
Yeah.
This ain't like a motherfucker coming in here that don't know us at all. So now you can make an accusation against us, but what's going to collab the accusation? You understand? Now I need, oh yeah, I know him. They call him Youngin, but his real name is Brahim Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Such. Now that's collaborating with the story he giving them. I know these dudes. Not only did they have me do this, but look, I'm going to tell you further, I know them. So a lot of things come into play when it's stuff like this.
So Lil Durk already know this stuff. He already know that they are testifying against him. He knows this already, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, he know that. He's goddamn right he know that. He knew that way before the paperwork was
At
out.
what point do the feds? Because I'm just a little confused because I know how you said in the state indictments when these indictments like YBC and all them on, they don't really tell them what they up against until they go to trial. They don't really like present their evidence against them, right?
No. You get your evidence. You got to get your evidence.
Oh,
you got to get your. It's called jinx material.
Okay.
You got to study your case too. You and your lawyer got the right to whatever accusations get. They can't just give you this at the day of trial.
All right. So what I'm saying to you is
now, if it's newly discovered evidence, they gotta submit a motion to the judge because the judge could be like, no, y'all should have been had that in for the defense counsel to have time to study and plan a counter.
in the feds, when do you get this? Like, at what point
you get that after preliminary? After you go to your arraignment and preliminary, that's when all your jinx materials start coming to you. After people got up there and testified to hold you, same thing in state. Once you go to your preliminary, these are 9 times out of 10, all the people that got up there and testified on you in your preliminary is going to be the same ones at trial. Everything that they said there, every statement that they made behind closed doors and signed off on, this comes to you after preliminary.
So you see everything from like in the feds, like whoever.
You'll see this, like say if it took you 3 years to go to trial, you'll have that paperwork for 2-3 years.
So if I'm on to say, if I'm on, say me and you on a case together,
yeah,
an indictment together,
right,
and we on indictment, and you looking for my name in there, like see what I said or what I did, or is it it's like for example, it's like a page that tells you who's testifying, where you can find.
No, yeah, but you will have like. Yes, it's definitely like that because they say on such and such date we gather information from Ibrahim Jackson, and then it'll go on and say whatever I said.
Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, but in the feds, what they try to do is cross out the names, highlight and block it out. But you'll know who's saying what because you know who you did what with. Especially if they're in there telling the truth, like yeah, that day on such and such January 16th, nigga got shot, and you know who you shot him with. So you'll be reading the whole testimony. And be like, oh, that's such and such just telling right here. Because you know who was with you. Unless it's an outright lie. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? Do it make sense to you?
Yeah,
now?
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
Every Jones that you see in the feds, every statements that you get from people, the name, the birthday, all that, they highlight that out. They just giving you you won't find out who actually telling if you don't know until the day of court. Mm. But you'll know what they said about you already. But you're going to know because of who you know who you did crime with if he in there telling the truth.
Yeah.
So you're like, damn, this nut ass nigga Black done told about that. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So, but my name might be highlighted out and all that. They try to protect you as much as they can, but you have a right to face your accuser in court, state court and federal court.
So you see like proffer hearings and stuff like that. You see all that. Whoever gave proffer statements, whoever told, all that stuff is visible and able to see that. By you being like, you didn't have anything like that was directly like this. As far as somebody saying it was a murder for hire. When you see something like this in the feds, Lil Durk has so much stacked up against him. This alone right here can get him life in prison.
Yeah. That right there by itself, murder for hire. You just lose that and that's life. And then we're going to go ahead and add up the rest of them Jones if you lose anything else. But that's going to supersede everything else.
You can't even plea out to this.
Fuck no, because you ain't, no. They're not even going to let you plea out to it if they feel as though they got enough evidence. And the plea will fuck around and be life because we going for more with these other charges. So it's just, you just hit all the way around the board, you got to go rumble it. You got to go rumble it if you a man.
Do you think if Lil Durk wasn't who he was, that this case wouldn't be as big as it is if it wasn't who he was?
No, it'd be as big as it is because of somebody out there committing crime, but it's just more magnified because of Durk. Like, damn, this is Durk that did this. So it's more, everybody got their eyes on it because it's a big name figure that's charged with this. But if I get charged with that, it's going to be the same goddamn way. It's just that you ain't going to know about it because I ain't got no big name. Don't nobody know who I am except the people in my neighborhood. Mm. It ain't nobody's treated differently. Everybody is treated equally when it comes to trying to prosecute you in a court of law in the federal government.
I would want to just like, what goes into the mind of a snitch? Like you got Anthony Montgomery Wilson. This guy, he pled guilty, you know?
But you say you want to know. This is not hard, man. This is not hard. Like, this is not hard to want to know. This is not hard to know. What goes through the mind? Selfish. This goes back to we talk about selfish, self-preservation, selfish, wicked, or stingy motherfucker. The gig is up.
Both of these guys pled guilty to murder.
Yeah. They're getting lesser sentence. They're going to get him. You see what they did with John Gotti? He pled guilty to 8, 9, 10 murders. He home with a podcast.
Who? Not John Gotti.
Not John Gotti. Sammy the Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they told him everything, a lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And the man, he was their hit man. Yeah. They going right to you. Yeah, we know you kill all the people. Give us all this on him.
Alpo.
He's the bigger fish.
Alpo the same thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. The Durk is the bigger fish. Durk is the big. Oh yeah, y'all was minions. Y'all went out and followed his orders. But this is who we really trying to cook right here. So go ahead, admit to that. Yeah, I mean, they still gonna get 25, 30, 40 years. They just ain't gonna get their life.
Let me ask you this though, because you've been in the feds, you've been in the system already, you've been here. If you was Little Durk right now, just looking at what you're stacked up against, what's your mind state going into trial? Trial is in, I think, another month.
The mind state is rumbling. I got to rumble all the way to the door. And one of the other things, like, and then it all depends on your evidence and how you feel, and what will make your mind state. If you reading your discovery and you look at Durk, his mind state is, I'm cooked.
You think so?
Yeah. He got so much evidence against him, it's crazy. Now they still got to prove it, but there is a voice in his head, boy, you might be cooked. He ain't sitting there thinking, I'm absolutely beating this. And you got niggas that think that because ain't no evidence against him. Oh, I'm beating that. That joint was sweet. The lawyer ain't coming up there telling him this is a for sure enough slam dunk. I guarantee you that. So these are all things that make that voice pop. Damn, I might be cooked, but I still got to fight it. You know what I'm saying?
So the lawyer is probably going to try to make these dudes look like they are liars. For the most part, that's the angle the lawyer has to take in regards to these two, Anthony Montgomery Wilson and Preston Powell.
Yeah, they're going to try to discredit them. Like, why would you believe somebody that's out here murdering people? They're trying to look out for their own necks. That's the only defense that they got against them. Like, these people is the same ones that's admitting to killing people who's in the street. How could you believe someone of this nature? And then that's when they get up there and the witnesses be like, man, I just want to clear the record. I feel bad about what I did, man. I want to atone for, and this is how I atone for what I did wrong. I'm letting y'all know everybody that was involved, including me.
And now, to the jury, that looks like he's a person of honor.
Yes, to the jury. No, not even a person of honor, a person of trying to get redeem himself, remorseful. Yeah. And he's sad for what he did, so he letting everybody know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
So Lil Durk is you said in the back, it's something in his mind saying, damn.
He knows that he got a chance to go to jail for the rest of his life.
He put money in their hand, he knows, like, damn. They may have proof of text messages, phone calls.
You know what you did. You know what you did. The person, the one that's locked up, you know everything that you know if you didn't do this or not. You know. You know that solely. The person that's locked up. When they locked me up for this indictment and all that, I knew it was a chance that I could beat it. And I beat the indictment, but still got sentenced for the stuff that I lost. And the way the Fed laws is they still gave me the time that they would have if I'd have lost the indictment. But I knew in my mind, man, because I knew I went around for it. Well, I was locked up for years.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie, when they but you know they had to get you guys to the house.
Exactly. But they still gave me a lot. They gave me too much time for that. They over-sentenced me for that. You know what I'm saying? They still gave me time like I lost the whole case. Yeah. But in my mind, before I went to trial, I knew it was a great possibility I beat the case. I'm like, man, they got me by it. My lawyer told them, he said, Your Honor, they was in an attempt to catch sharks and piranhas. They caught a guppy, which was me. And I knew it. Yes, I am that guppy. I don't know nothing about no murders, all of this dope getting sold in the street for 5 years. I've been locked up the whole time. It's just that I caught a case in the house, and that's how they could place me with the rest of the conspiracy.
Yeah, but I was trying to drag you out of that house that day, man.
Yeah, you was. You woke me up and was like, man, come on, man. I said, no, I ain't. I'm waiting on that nigga to bring my car back. You go ahead and I'll get with you. And wasn't no more mornings I got. It was plenty mornings spent in that penitentiary after that.
Let me say this to you though. When Lil Durk looks at this, if he's innocent, he never gave these guys the go ahead or paid these guys. They just trying to get themselves out of trouble.
Oh, he gonna feel good. Because it's things that he can say and implement that alleviate him from the case. Like, you see how I beat the conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
I felt good about it. They threw it out. I ain't even had to beat it. They said, we ain't even gonna get this to the jury to deliberate on. We gonna throw it out. They seen that it was so minute. Man, we throwing this out, jury, but just look over these charges.
Mm.
You feel good about it. You feel good about something you know you ain't do.
Yeah, I just, you know, it's just, I just look at the situation, I see this, it's just like, man, like, he got a hell of a battle on his hands, man. This is your life, man. This is your life, man.
We ain't talking about no months, no days, or a couple years. We talking about the rest of your existence.
If they offer Durk a quarter for this, would you think you should take it?
With all this evidence, see, the only Durk can be the sole provider. I'm gonna say yeah, but I don't know if this is true or not. The only Durk know if all these accusations is true.
If he knew it was true.
You bet goddamn right. That's 11 half to 23 months in the county. That's the significance of them two sentences as of now with this case.
How old is Lil Durk? About 30 something?
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
He'll be out on about 50.
Yeah, he still got some life left.
Still might have some money laying around.
Yeah, you playing around and you won't never get back out here. And best believe that his father is telling him the same thing.
Yeah, I know we spoke about that a lot of times.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So we'll see what happens in regards to this. This is a tough situation. Let's go to, we got something else too. Once y'all play in regards to Pooh Sheisty. Let's get to Pooh Sheisty. This was a statement made by Woody.
You ain't making no money. If a nigga come get me right now and I made $10 million and I find out he made $100 million, nigga, I would never make these $10 million without you. I ain't tripping about the $100 million you made. Just don't forget you made $100 million out of me. So if I ever go broke, you make sure I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. You feel me? Bro, real talk, bro. Our problem is we keeping each other trapped. Let's look at this. The Pooh Sheisty did 5, 6, 7 years in the feds. That man got out of jail 2-3 months. 2-3 months. 2-3 months and you done did it. Bro, y'all recorded it. That's the most embarrassing shit you could do. Nigga, you snitched on yourself. Oh my God. See, y'all on the internet trying to defend a nigga that told on himself. Why did y'all record that video? For everybody who defending these niggas, answer this one question. Why did y'all didn't record the video to embarrass Gucci Mane? Every street nigga know you cannot post this video. If you held somebody at gunpoint and force them to do something, you cannot release that. Then you say you never did no police ass shit. Bro, yes you did. You got a GPS monitor on your ankle. You texting. You texting in the group chat, I need some certified. Everything y'all nigga did, we all just watched the YSL trial. Everybody know the phone is the biggest threat to us people. Why would you be texting on the phone? If you know you committed a crime, why you ain't throw your phone away? Like, it's just so much shit that we could do, you feel me, to be smart, but we choose to still be stupid. Everybody all got some dumbass shit to say instead of listening. I ain't telling y'all nothing wrong. If you disagreeing with anything, guys, you entitled to do that. But let me tell you something. If you disagreeing with me and you ain't living like this, you need to shut your ass up because I'm telling you, it be niggas like you get filled up with them 40s and them 45s and them 5.56s and them 2.23s and them 7.62s and them 308, them 380s, them 9mm, them Glock 10s. You need to get filled up with them. Because y'all niggas be playing, bro. I hate seeing us keep doing this to each other. I hate it. Pooh Sheisty ain't ever coming home. That nigga name need to be gone forever because that's what happened. And any nigga any of y'all kids that like that shit, let me tell y'all something. This ain't no motherfucking snitch. You feel me? A snitch is a nigga that say, fuck everybody. I'm being selfish. That's what Pooh Sheisty did, nigga. If you want to be honest. That's what he wanted to do. Nigga, Gucci Mane was irritated. He was heartbroken. That nigga was like, damn, bro, you out the contract. That wasn't fear. Fear nigga be balling up. If I pull that fire on you.
Let me go ahead and address this first. First and foremost, people already, know about Woody. We done had Woody on a platform before. I respect Woody for his thoughts and his opinions and everything. He has accusations on him that he did this and did that. But we're not talking about Woody today. We're talking about what he said, the comments that he made. And regardless of what you look at Woody as a rat or a stand-up man or whatever you may want to call him, Woody is absolutely, certainly 100% extraordinary and at alarming rate correct at everything he said just now. Everything he said just now, if you a so-called street nigga, a all-the-way street nigga, a civilian, even a civilian that ain't never broke law could sit here and listen to Lil Woody and
No,
say
dude.
he's absolutely correct in his findings on this whole situation. Man, Pooh Sheisty did the dumbest thing in the world, man. Not only did he, like what he said, not only did he have a GPS monitor on, you recorded the whole incident. And then, like he said at the beginning, I go back to the beginning, right? The everything that got him to this jail, Pooh Sheisty, greed. That man made $10 million. That man made $10 million. Boy, give me $500,000. Fuck the 10. And his man or his manager or whatever you want to call it, because I'm quite sure they had a relationship, got 100. Feet, you can get $200 million and I got $1 million, bro, and I feel I got money. Like, wallahi, but the bottom of my heart, all this started from greed. Okay, cool. All right, you might have made that all for me. You helped me get it. Because of you, I got a dime. Why am I, like what he said, and I'm on some shit, I'm standing with what he said 100%. Because this is some shit I'll do. Hey, Feek, I got a dime, you got that 100, boy. If I rip through this joint, you better hit my hand.
For sure.
That's it. Pooh Shiesty did the stupidest stuff in the world. You not only got your GPS monitor on to collaborate everything that's being seen on his camera, you record it and release it. Well, y'all thought y'all was at in the Wild Wild West back in the day? Where it was no laws? When you could run around and just be crazy, a cowboy? Yeah, he's going to jail for a very, very, very long time. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor. I had to speak my piece.
Well, from what I get from this and this statement that Lil Woody not on duty, what he said, I agree with him as well, because at the end of the day, it's just too many factors of stupidity in this. Like I said, he recorded it, got a GPS on. You going against this man. This man put you on, gave you a position. Nobody really know about who you was probably before you got with Gucci Mane. Might have put money behind your career, helped you get to a certain point. But now, once you sign a deal is a deal. You could try to get something. Let's all right. Listen, man, you made $100 million. I made $10 million. Let's rework the contract. I'm home now. I'm a little bit more smarter in the game. Let's try to do this. But you try and get out of the contract because you're saying I made $100 million and you made 10. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that? You made 100. If it all starts, the root, like I was telling them in the crazy clips that I did.
If that's the case, I'm saying if that's the case, go ahead.
But no, this is the case. This ain't no case. I say here you go. You need to be one of Pooh Shiesty's jurors. We seen him on the camera.
No, I'm saying if that money issue was the case, that's what
okay.
really happened.
And 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be. If he made it's all starting from greed, bro. $10 million ain't enough for you.
But sometimes, like I said, like the greed aspect kicks in, whereas though instead of looking at what I made, I'm looking at what you made.
But that's greed. That's what I'm gonna go back and say greed.
And then,
so what? $10 million wasn't sufficient enough for you and your folks? You mad that I got 100 and I'm the one that put you in play? Like I said, like what he just said, I agree with 1,001 times in 10 different lifetimes, and I'm never changing my stance. Bro, me and you get a deal on this right now, man. You get 100 million, I got 10. I think I got 100 million, bro. And if I go broke off this dime, man, you know, boy, give me one, man. Give me one real fast so we get another come up. And I expect you to give me my one. And even if you didn't, I'd be mad cussing you out, but that's greed, bro. $10 million, you sick? You just came home. In 3 months, you done made that. Man, Pooh,
I think he made that off of the deal over the time.
Regardless of what regardless, you came home and got a dime. And I ain't talking about 10,000, 100,000, 10 a million. Who did that in the last 20 years? Who?
I don't know, man. I mean,
in the climate of the world today, coming home getting a dime. Okay, yeah, he rap good. He got great lyrics. But his actions and his stupidity is going to land in his father. I blame his father more so than him. You just think you a kid. You 60, 70 years old. Go sit your dumb ass down somewhere.
His dad that old?
Well, if Pooh Shiesty 30, how old you think his dad is? He's 50 or 60. It's his father.
least at 60, 70. I saw.
Okay, with 67, all that shit, once you get past 50, all that shit the same to me. So my thing is, he didn't have the proper guidance from a father, his real father. Him himself is a goddamn fool. And greed being number one. You made $10 million. You mad about the 100 that this man made. This man put you in position to get the dime. Without him, you wouldn't even got one. Here it is, you got a dime. I'm sitting over here talking to you like, yeah, feed me, you got 100, man. I got a dime, man. Come on, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna cut everything else out. It's all greed to me. It's all greed to me, bro. You give me 100,000, bro. I'm all right. And if I go broke, bro, this shit done got crunchy real fast, hit my hand a little bit. That's it. That's it and that's all, bro. Niggas be just doing the most, bro.
Why do you think that people that are in position of power, right? Or like I almost said position of power, people that have some type of star, ability, notoriety, why do you think that they just find themselves in these type of situations when they have so much success, but you just make these bonehead decisions? Why do you think that is?
Because they think they're invincible.
Invincible, yeah.
They think they're invincible. That's the only thing I could come up with. They think they're above the law. They think they can do what they want. And then they're getting humbled. Same thing with Durk.
And just because you're the man in your hood, don't mean you're the man in the world.
Exactly.
It's only
on your hood know you, nigga. We don't know you over here in Connecticut.
And the feds don't even care about how much money you make.
None of that.
None of that.
Look at Durk. Durk got the bag.
Look at Puff.
Get in there, and we get with you when you're done.
And the list goes. Look, what's the boy? Is it the boy? What's the guy name? It don't matter. I would say it don't matter how rich you are. If the feds want to lock you up, if they feel like you did something wrong that's warranting an arrest, they coming to get you. They don't care who you is. They try to indict the president.
This is the same thing with street niggas, right? On a lower level scale. You out there, police will let you get money for years. That money start getting to your head and then you start killing niggas over blocks. That's when they come start scooping your ass up. You done got money for 8, 9, 10 years. Soon as you all start killing people, everybody indicted. You got big headed. You think you bigger than the program.
Duty.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just it, man.
Like you said, money sometimes breed arrogance. Well, most of the time it does. I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes you can see the people that's the brokest in the world. They be humble. As soon as they get some money, it's really rare to see somebody who get some money, got some money or got some money coming, and they aren't arrogant.
I ain't gonna be arrogant. I ain't got no money. I get some money. Nah, I won't be. I'm a very compassionate, and I fuck around and give all my money away. You tell me that every day. Now I will be arrogant towards people that looked at me in a certain manner when I didn't have money, because now it's like Tupac is back. Tupac is back. Yeah, but to be going around and boisterous around everybody like you beneath, no. I'm the type of help you out. Damn man, I need something to eat. Here go $1,000. When I could have gave him 20 to go get something to eat.
Oh yeah,
that's my fault. I gotta corral that back. But I'm not no arrogant person by any means.
You would broke Ozuna.
Yeah, if I go that route, yeah.
Broken Highness and all that. Yeah, I ain't gonna be I ain't with all that. I mean, if I get somebody hungry, you give them something to eat. You don't gotta give them a stack.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. I want to give a shout out real fast to Trap or Die. Thanks for the donation, man. He said he wanted out because Gucci was doing songs with his ops and the dudes who killed his friends. All right, if you go about it that way, if that's do that make Trap or Die? Is that a legitimate reason to do that? You say this like this right here, like I could be wrong, but you say this like this gives him, if he did it because of this, then he got a valid reason. Man, he's a goddamn fool for whatever reason it was in his mind to carry out his act in that manner on house arrest, GPS, on camera, and sending people the footage. You goddamn fool, get your ass in jail. And that's just it. And I ain't one of the ones that's a rat nigga that want niggas to go to jail, but when you do dumb shit like that and they catch you, I don't feel no goddamn pity for you.
And I think
he a nigga that I look at to my son and be like, don't you never make a mistake. I would take his downfall and implant that in my son to be a tool that he needs to survive in life. You don't do that like that.
Oh, so you would go present this case or the situation to your son to use it as an example. Example to deter him from. That's smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I use other, and it's sad to say, but I use other people's demises as stepping stools for me to walk cautiously through the land of land of mines. You know what I mean? A mine that blow up? Yeah, the land of, I use people other downfalls, which ain't cool. I'm not saying I want people to have, no. But if it's a downfall like this, I'm gonna look at that and implement that in my life. This is something that I'm not gonna do.
Well, my thing is this though, like, you know, when you see people who take these type of pitfall type of situations and they fall off, like, or get caught up in a situation where so they go to jail for a long period of time or be fighting for their life. You got people that they, like you said, that they feel like they're invincible, and then they don't have the right people around them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't have the right people to say, nah, there's no way that nobody didn't stop. If this is true, not saying it's true, if Lil Durk actually paid them bulls that money, I went to them and gave the money to them himself, like, come on. If that's true, that's terrible. That's not smart thinking at all. You know what I'm saying? Or if he had anything leading back to him as paying these guys, you got to be real careful, man. And then also with Pooh Sheisty, who was around him? Nobody ain't say, no, don't do that.
His father was there. That's why I said I blame him first and foremost. The hell with his homies that should have been saying something, because everybody eating off of him. He the pot. He the pot. Ain't none of them getting no $10 million. His pop ain't got no, probably never seen $1 million in hard cash. The friends, everybody, he's the pot. That goes back to like another father that thinks his son is his friend, Ja Morant. And I don't want to get off subject, but you promote what your son do, the little brandishing the guns and he getting a little trouble and all, and pop out, nah, nigga, go be a dad. This nigga is making sure he's bringing in generational wealth for the family. I'm keeping this. Can you imagine your son right now you just had, man? Little Adele, man. He gets 17, 18, they didn't offer this, man. He probably good at computer. Man, we offer you $100 million now. What you gonna say from there? He ain't, before that, you gonna have him in place and trained to do the right thing. But you're not gonna be with no, he comes to you one day, damn dad, I was supposed to get $200,000 on this check. They gave me $150. I'm ready to run down there and see what's up with them with my licensed gun. What you gonna be like, come on, we down there, son? That's some shit just like how his dad went.
Hell no.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. This shit ain't no algebra, trigonometry. This shit ABC 1, 2, motherfucking 3. And that's just it. That's it. This should be getting me hyped about it because I was a fool like these niggas back in the day. And I don't say this to condone Pooh Sheisty or saying he did an idiot wrong him. Right now he's in that cell like, wow. He's not beating that case? Man, that man then slid down a razor blade into an alcohol river, man. His father, big, whoever else, all you niggas, I get with you on the back block. Come on, man. Pooh just come home. Now you ready to go in there and do way more time than that little 5 or 6 you just did about some dickhead shit. You got $10 million in your account. You might as well get that shit out.
Yo, and listen, and looking at this, right? Do you think that these rappers gonna take heed to this? That's seeing this? Cause
yeah, everybody's using that as a leverage too. Like, oh, this is something you can't.
So you'll be so if somebody came behind them and went to jail for the same exact thing, they worse than them.
Yes. They are retarded. They're mentally incapacitated. You gotta go ahead and send them to a psych. Something is wrong. They have no brain. They just got a head with just vessels and shit in it.
Yeah, so yeah, I would agree with you. I would think that anybody who went to court, who got arrested for the same situation that you see these guys going in for, you gotta be like, it's crazy. I can see somebody going to jail for what Puff was doing though before they go to jail for this.
What happened there?
I can see somebody going to jail for the Puff type stuff before going to jail for that.
Well, yeah, because that's having too much fun. Puff was just having too much fun. Puff, you know what I mean? Everybody in agreement with him. Cassie, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let 3 of your homies train me while you sit in the corner and smoke your cigar. They just having too much fun. People going to jail for it right now. You can see. It's more the Epstein cases. They having fun. They ain't killing nobody or nothing like that.
No, I don't think Epstein a little different. Though.
Oh, Epstein a little different, but I know they having fun too though.
No,
inside of it.
they out of pocket. But they cause it's like a bunch of minors or so. But for me, I just look at this situation and look at Pooh Sheisty and Lil Durk and look at them and say, man, it's like hard to see them, getting past this without some type of time. Like I would say that Lil Durk might got a better chance than Pooh Sheisty.
You think so?
Yeah.
Man,
No,
Durk,
why? No, why?
because Durk ain't on some.
He ain't on camera.
Yeah, but it's still. But he got two people coming in there talking. That equivalent to a camera.
But
then you got two people that's not just coming in there talking. They're admitting. This would make his shit so crazier than Pooh Sheisty. I'm coming in there saying, yeah, I killed them people, but Tawfiq told me to do it. Bro, that's a heavy boy, but he's believable now. Not only did he take ownership for these bodies, but I'm gonna go further and tell you why I got the bodies. He told me to go do it. Not to say he can't come, but that's a heavy, heavy joint, bro.
I saw something
that's major, bro.
I saw something that Pooh Sheisty was speaking about on another platform. He was talking about the honey bun. He said that some guys in jail be wanting to start a whole riot over a honey bun in jail or something like that. But then he said, man, ain't nobody gonna go to war over them honey buns, man. Take all these honey buns, man. Now we good. I'm trying to get up out of here. That's what he was saying. So he showed that he had some logic during that interview on that podcast on Men Out With a Game, I believe. He showed that he had some logic, but then he go and do this. And sometimes too, people come home and that money goes fast, man. Start giving it away. People are thirsty for money. Yeah. So it's like you in there doing your time. So while you're in there doing time, people was working regular jobs. People was trying to figure it out. So ultimately, when you come home and that faucet of money opens back up, now everybody want to get a piece of that money. Everybody trying to get the check, so everybody got their hand out. You know what I mean? So now he's feeling the pressure of having to provide for all these people once again, and this can lead to you doing something dumb. Especially also, like, but look at it though. He said what's called got 100 million and he got 10.
Yeah.
Right? He probably could have told Gucci, man, let me get, come on, bro, we my man, man. Let me get.
Well, that's what we barking up the same tree. We just now said that.
Let me get a dub, bro.
I'm not
you may
asking
never
you
dime or never nick.
I'm not even asking. Once you put a 10 million in my head, bro, I could care less what you got. From the bottom of my heart, bro. I'm gonna ask you, man, you sure you cool? Do you need some of this dime?
No.
Like, for real, bro. Like, come on, bro. You come to me one day with a check. Yo, young black, meet me outside. What's up? Here go a dime. What's this? What's this? You need something, bro? That's my first joint. Man, come on, bro. Even if I know you got 100 mil. Bro, I'm going to get you a car today. Come on. You like them Durango Hellcats?
Oh, yeah?
Go, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So,
yes. Wallahi, yes.
So when it's time to call the Don and all that, you go.
They gonna think I was breaking into Man's Jig because somebody's scaling the wall in the back. I'm just trying to get to the highest point. Allahu Akbar. They gonna be like, everybody gonna get up and pray that day.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that's like, come on, bro. Like, when you come from the floor, man, see, you laugh and play about certain things, man. Certain things I take to the heart and emotionally, man. When you change your situation and you did it in a good way, man, because you can change your situation in a negative way, but now you got to be ducking and looking and shaking and jiving. But when you change your situation off of hard work, off of what you did, man, and then not only me, but you, and then a motherfucker come through and boom. I don't even got words to say, bro. I don't even got words to say, bro, because I come from a hard life, man. Hard life, man. Very hard. Hard life, hard health, everything, man. And I just be like, damn, and for you to just get a little, I don't know, man. I just think on a whole different type of wave, man.
Yeah,
I'm very humbled. I'm very appreciative, man. You know what I mean? And I get my ways. I get, temper tantrum and, snobby and want to argue. But at the core of me, I'm a very appreciative and humble person, man. The core of me, man.
Yeah. And it's like, sometimes, like, I'll say that the blessing can be delayed for an extensive period for a reason. Whatever, because we all want certain things. You know what I'm saying? We all wait, everybody waiting on something, whether it's opportunity, more money, or whatever we're waiting on. It's just, sometimes it can be a little delayed a little bit more than you actually expected it to for a reason. Because something you have to learn before you get it. I'm speaking about my experiences as well. It's things that I go through that I'm going through now. It's like, so it's delayed a little more than I wanted it to. It gets frustrating. It gets, things get, you just get fed up and you get tired and you like, but it's delayed for a reason. So when I think about that, whether why it's delayed or why I'm going through a calamity or whatever the case may be, I always was just like, this is just the plan of God, man. This is a law of plan. So I'm not even going to get myself all bent out of shape. I might get disgruntled for a minute. You ask me all the time certain questions like, how do you feel about this? And how do you feel about that? And I'll be like, man, it is what it is, Because you can't never get too high or get too low. Because if you get too high and too happy with something, then it don't come through. Then you sad. But if you get too low about something, then when it come or when you receive your blessing, you too happy, and you just don't really get a chance to actually enjoy it.
Shit, you talk for yourself.
Yeah, I'm saying because
you talk for yourself. I come from out the.
You ain't ready.
You know how you say some people come from the floor. I come from underneath the ground.
Yeah, I'm saying because when you get it, you're too happy. Now you're just giving it all out.
No. That's you're right. No. But like you said, but that's why the delay. That's why the delay is to put it like that. This is the delay. You telling me now, these are the lessons. If it ever happened one day. You know what I'm saying? These are the lessons that I'm getting during the delay.
Yeah.
Don't give you, because right now, like I said, I just told you that because I know my heart as far as in me going to, I'm telling you, I'm not greedy and I don't be boastful and
prideful. Do you think your mind state is the same as it was 6 months ago?
No, absolutely not.
By you going through what you're going through?
Yes, absolutely not, bro. I still have abundance of compassion in me to help a person out, but I'm not going to break myself into helping you out. I have to practice some self-preservation. Yeah. Because if I ain't right, can't nobody else be right. That's just the law of the land. How I'm going to help you, I'll help her, I'll help him, I'll help she out, and I ain't right. Yeah. If I deplete myself.
You got it.
Like, shout out to Wallow, say no to them and yes to you. Say no to them and yes to you. That's a goddamn crazy statement that man made. You got to, man. And I'm not saying, because you might have told me like you said the other day. I can tell you yes 1,000 times, and that one no you get is like, I never did nothing for you ever in your life.
You gotta take your nose.
Like you take, and I tell you that, yes. And I'm good with it. I'm good with taking my nose like I take my yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not everybody. It's not just you, because sometimes people look at it like, man, dang, you living over here. You got this going on, and you got that going on, and
yeah, but that's you.
But no, what I'm saying, not you per se, but everybody don't have that mentality to think like that, bro.
No, because they ain't been through what I've been through.
People look at
people's entitlement.
Like, dang,
I know shit can get crunchy, super crunchy at an alarming rate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the appreciation come in. My whole life been crunching much, up until 46 years old, which I am today. So when a little bit of light shivering, I go bass in that motherfucker like, damn, boy, it's a little sun ray on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm not saying the way I'm carrying it is the correct. I'm just saying how I carry it. Appreciation on a billion. Humble Humza, yeah, me.
Yeah, but I just be telling people all the time, like, when this guy gets some money, just watch out.
No, it's not watch out because you say watch out in what manner? In a manner like
for those that I know that probably counted you out.
And it still won't be like that towards them.
Nah. I disagree. I think that like you said, I think that you're gonna do as you said. You're gonna sniff and breathe a little bit.
Yes.
You're gonna
yes.
Look at him.
If I get Allah has blessed me. So like you told me one day before, I ain't got it. Allah bless me. Yeah, I'm gonna show my procedure. What you doing the right thing, hustling, grinding, working the right way. I'm gonna show what you can get. Maybe this can be. Maybe this will motivate people.
Mm-hmm.
But for the naysayers, the ones that to my face disrespected me, I don't have no ill will for them. I don't have no, but when you see me, you gonna see me. It ain't gonna be, was that black? No, you gonna know that was black. And that ain't grinding you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming through 40, 30 degrees outside, top down. What we doing? Come on, man.
A little Revolto, a little Spectra or something like that.
Come man, I don't even know how to say Revelta. We out here.
Revelto.
That shit ain't supposed to be on let alone in this bad city of Philadelphia of ours. But in the winter, I'm driving in the wintertime. So you know I'm ready to wreck. But you gonna know, Black came through here in Belter, whatever it is. The top down, both the doors up. Yeah, because I want to show the reason why anybody could be in that position, broke and fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody. That don't mean you got to stay in that position. That's the whole thing. And for the naysayers, don't count your motherfucking eggs too fast because them bitches might crack. And you might be where I just came from. It's an escalator.
Mm-hmm.
It's escalator go up and down.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody on their own joint. Any day, it can switch.
You can be on the moon or you can be on the floor.
Boy, and I've been on the floor all my motherfucking life. I ain't got nowhere to go but up now. Man, look, man, shit.
Oh my gosh. All right, take a quick break, y'all. Right back, okay?
First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there's only up to go. And we want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we
Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still. Marketing is everything. Grow your business today. Product placement, brand exposure, merchandise display. It's time to put your business and your brand in front of millions of potential clients. Call 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. It's time to grow.
Yeah, we back. Tales from the Jails. We're here. We back. So when you get, a bit of success, right?
Right.
Situations, or you live, or just living your life.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the success, sometimes there can be calamities that come about.
Right.
You can the worst thing that happens to you, you can lose your life. But in the process of your road, your journey of being successful, or just living your life, people lose their jobs, people lose their loved ones, people lose, they health decline, all sometimes it helps you. It's a part of that journey for when you get to a point where as though you're at peace. And it can be with money, it can be with just contentment with life, or it can be a good job, it can be just all these different things. So you gotta accept the actual journey and everything that comes along with it, and just remember, and don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the trials and tribulations that made you who you are when you got to that point where you became, successful or had some type of success. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you do get it, don't look at it like it's the end all be all.
No.
Stay hungry, stay motivated.
That was one thing about getting it, for me anyway. You are absolutely correct, Feek. In my mind, I think about days and days go past. I'm like, boy, if I ever came up with some, that will only make me go harder because I feel good now.
Mm-hmm.
My days will be less gloomy. And then I want to keep this feeling. And by keeping the feeling, that means keep my shit stacked up.
Yeah.
And I can't keep it stacked up by spending money every day sitting in the house and going on trips and going all these. I'm going to be back to where I was, back gloomy. That'll keep, once I, boom, oh man, I might touch a little something to get a car. But now I see like, damn, the light there. I don't never want to go back to this.
Yeah.
So you are absolutely correct. It don't stop. It becomes, actually, in my book, it comes even harder once you finally do get a break.
Yeah.
Because now you got to maintain and keep it swelling. See, a lot of people get it and fall back. Man, it's up. Like, we know a couple dudes, man, had the murder case in our neighborhood, the Lex Street Joan. They all got like 250,000, which they could have probably got more. They was broke in 6-7 months, year tops. And now they ordering chicken wings on layaway and shit like that. Now, I mean, the easy part is obtained. That ain't easy, but once you get it, the hardest part is maintaining and staying relevant. You can have some fun. Go out and do all that, whatever you planned on and dreamed of doing, and then you got little things in place to do that. But don't do it in abundance like this shit just gonna be here forever. Because if it was free, you would have been doing it broke. Evidently, it ain't free, it costs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You better think. And I'm speaking to myself more so than the audience, you, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, boy.
Yeah. Because, you know, that's the main thing, too. When you get something, trying to maintain it.
But you feel
That's the
comfortable
battle.
maintaining. I feel comfortable. Like, if I was to get something, boom, I know I got this right here. So my back ain't against the wall. The only thing that make a motherfucker stress is when they back against the wall. Well, me, I can't say, I only can talk about me. And if you understand and feel where I'm coming from, then you can equate that to you. But what makes me fucked up when my back against the wall. My back ain't against the wall, I got a little relief. Now I gotta keep on humping. I gotta keep on humping to keep this maintained. That only gonna fire me up to keep going because in my mind, it's a trick. Oh my God, I got this. Y'all trying to trick me, go spend all my motherfucking money and be back. You gonna feel crazier now after you spent your money than you did before you had money.
Let me ask you a question. Would you feel worse going back to jail than you would feel if you got rich and then went broke? Which one would you?
Worse if I got rich and went broke. If I got rich, because going back to jail is a thing that I deal with every day. That's a real live possibility. I just maintain and control whatever emotions I got to keep me from doing dumb shit and seeing the brighter light over here. And I'm only speaking as a man on some real shit. But if I was to run into some nice for loose, make it like whatever the case may be, and because it's changing a life real fast.
Yeah.
You go from walking, you go from Niking it and liking it. That means walking, Niking it and liking it, to ride nice little shit, bro. You might have been staying in your girl crib or staying wherever you, and then you can go ahead and get you a little something, your little residence right there. You maintain, you pay your own bills. You might have had a fucking iPhone 8, and then you got the 16. To go back to that after that, bro, why you think people kill themselves? They got a lot of money, go gamble it up, it's gone. Boom, it's over with. That can't, what? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
So
look at the state of the world now
broke.
after the pandemic. After everybody got all that money. All that money was being jammed down niggas' throats for what, 2-3 years straight? If not longer. Now, they stopped it. A couple years have been stopped. Pussy back to $20. The Yerks is back low to, just, and this is the criminal part of it. Everything, motherfuckers is more depressed than they was before the pandemic and they gave out that money, bro. Because you got a taste of something that you never tasted and then lost it, squandered it away. Now you back. That, bro, that leads to suicide, bro.
Yeah.
Don't give me the money and I go broke. No, oh my God. I can only imagine, man. We come up on a deal or something, I got a night, I'm back in your face 9 months later talking about, man, I need $50 for some gas money, cuz. You like, what you did with the money? I'm like, man, bro, I can't even talk about this in the street, man. I mean, because this is a real emotional topic for me.
It's called celebrating over elevating.
Celebrating over elevating. Boy, now you cooking with grease today. You cooking with grease today.
Celebrating too fast, man, without trying to use the money to elevate, you know, and keep going. Because at the end of the day, you know, once you get $1 million, once you spend $1, it's not $1 million anymore. $1 is not $1 million.
It's not
anymore.
exactly for 50 cents.
Yeah.
A quarter.
A quarter, yes. You spend 1/4 of that.
It's not $1 million anymore.
Ain't $1 million no more. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to try to, if you get happen to get some type of millions of dollars, you want to take it and invest it and put it in certain places where as though it can generate revenue for you, opposed to start running through it. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to spend money. Like, it's good to spend money on yourself when you like to
and your
actually,
family.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But just gotta be moderate, man.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you get money, everybody else is looking at you like what they gonna spend. You know what I'm saying? You looking at what you gonna spend, and you might have somebody who might look at you like, yeah, so what I'm gonna spend, what he gonna give me?
Oh, my pocket?
Yeah. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I want him to come thinking that with me.
It's gonna be somebody close to you that's gonna wanna, you know what I mean, who gonna want you.
The
like,
only one
it's
that's
almost
entitled to think about that like that with me is my old lady and my son.
Yeah.
Now, I might have friends that, if I'm in a good position and what they come to is all right, cool. Certain friends. It's not even a handful. It's not even a handful with me, cuz certain friends might be, and then it got to be the friends that I know, if they wanted, they can give it back. Like, certain friends that, see, I'm so down in the hole though, bro. That's why I say my appreciation is so large that I owe for life, bro. Like, I could know you have so much money and then I have money and you'll come to me and be like, yo, young, give me 20, 30,000. Here you go. I know you got 2 million over there. I'm not never telling you no. And maybe I'm a fool for that. Maybe I'm not. But that's just the way I'm built, and that's certain things I can't reject out of my body.
Hey, shout out to Q Cool 13 for the donation, man. He said, when I see y'all on the 18th, I'm all teeth and palms. Don't call me Joe. Y'all say we family, right? Yes, we are. He said, I'm talking to the chat. Yeah, man. So, when we see you, bro, you know it's all love, man. But like I said, money, when you get a success or status, like sometimes people wait for a job for so long. I'm trying to get this job, trying to get this promotion, and they get the promotion, and then they just get, like I said, they just go, well, they get the job. Like, yeah, I got the job.
Yeah,
now.
see, they the fools. They the fools. They the fools. My thing is, I need to see it to believe it. The more I keep, I'm the opposite. If I'm doing it, and we might be at the gate ready to get it, I would be wanting to be done with it. I ain't getting nothing from it. I'm like, damn, it took us 2-3 years. I'm gonna be wanting to leave and quit. And I'll be needing your voice. Come on, man, we right here. Come on, man. The water right here. We got to drink. Come on. I'll be wanting to go back. Me, I get it. Like, what they done gave us this? Oh, we can get some more? Oh, my God. I see it's true now. I will move my bed in here. It's true. I'm the opposite way around. I can get all this, and then now I can be missing because I'm doing the right thing, meaning your girl, well, you always at work. Yeah, this is why I'm at work. Take this and go shopping and buy all that and leave me. And she ain't gonna be tripping about me at work no more. I alleviated that problem. You know what I'm saying? Kids, yeah, school shopping, we can even, baby, get out of here and go get all that. I'm back in here. I know where I'm getting my bread from. I see it. It's tangible. Mm-hmm. But, when I don't see it, I be like, man, shit, I'm lazy getting in. I want to leave early. I mean, that's just the way I'm made up.
And then but to talk about the jail aspect of it, like you crave or wait for the day to be released from prison, having all these hopes of what you're gonna do when you get out of prison. That's like getting the money.
What you mean? Say that again.
Like being released from prison after being, how you be in jail. You've been in jail 21 years, waiting for the day you're gonna be released.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's almost like it's like waiting for the time when you're gonna get some money. So now when you get out of jail, for those who come out of jail, you want to maximize your opportunity when you get out and not go back. Like going back is like going broke.
I can't. Yeah, you right. You right in a sense, but when a person like the lady just said the day I watched her reel, she got a husband in jail, and she stands by him, and it goes to our topic about yesterday about the mental of a man coming home from doing a lot of time. When you take a person like a big time drug dealer and give him 30 years, all he know in his life is selling drugs. He know how to get money in the streets. Now, he got to come home with this new mind frame. I just did 20 years. I got to go get me a job. And shit ain't panning out fast enough. All he know is how to do this to obtain some money. So I can't really add them two up. Because a person's going to fall back. 9 times out of 10, he's going to fall back to his ways.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I mean, I would hope that nobody wouldn't do that. But I'm just saying the opportunity when you get out is like the opportunity you get when you get that money. You know what I'm saying? Because like you might get money and still heights to reach, still things you can obtain with the money. Because you might only get enough money at the first time to get enough money to get you a crib and a car. So now the next time you get some money now, it can be to start, to get into real estate or get into something else. You take the money, you take it in spurts, however you get it. Like you might get, all right, now, let me get comfortable. Let me buy a property for me and my family, get a house. So we got to worry about no house. Give me a little reasonable car, something that I could afford to get. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm comfortable. I got a crib, I got a car, we got everything that we need. Now let me go get some money so I can get what we want.
That's all I want to do. That's it. That's me. Everybody don't think like that. People want to live outside their means.
Yeah, they go
just
because
you got 100,000 don't mean you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, when you spend $1 of 100,000, you got that's even shorter than a mill.
Yeah.
But I just like to be comfortable. Nice little car. I don't care about no make-backs, Wraiths. I go borrow your shit. Motherfucker, nice little, decent, respectable car. Push start, whatever. Crib, rent paid, decked out. Girl cool, take a trip. That's it. I'm going to work all the time. I'm not looking to be Tony Montana, jeweled up. That's when you, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. If you can maintain that and float that, by all means necessary, do you. That just ain't me. That ain't never been me, bro. I ain't been no watch boy, no big time, nothing. I could get $100 million right now and that won't happen. Well, matter of fact, let me see what my vice is, like a vice that's something that I like a lot. I don't even know if I got something like, how you got some people that got money, they like cars, they buy all the cars. They got the new Lamborghini, they got this joint, the chicken wing that you was talking about and all that. Boom, because he got a vice for cars, but he got the money to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got people who got a vice for clothes. Me, I would say, I go get me, bro, we're running to some money, I go get me 20 pair of Nike track suits in all different colors and 10 pair of Asics. And I could have $1 million in my account. Not a Gucci in sight, not a Louis in sight. And if I do got a watch, it's because he bought it. I don't care about that. I'm 46, I'm headed to the grave in a minute. Not to say in them, but I'm closer to death than I am life. I want to be comfortable. And when I say comfortable, the guy talking about, yo, we going to Cancun this weekend. That shit, what, stack 1,200 to have a good time. I want to be able to go in. All right, I can do that. I can put that back off next week check.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers talking about, we going fishing, that shit $300. All right, we down here. This is the type of stuff I like to do. And I get full enjoyment out of my activities.
And do you think people that go back to jail, they miss, they may not miss the huge opportunities or the splurging moments, but they might just miss small opportunities like being with your kids and being at home just watching a movie.
Yes.
It ain't really always about like this. Oh, we was over here in Miami, we was in LA.
You're gonna miss a small day going in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Taking a shit in the bathroom, closing your own door, and sitting there for hours if you want to. Yeah. I'm talking about the mic. You ain't even gonna think about it. You're gonna think about the mic coming outside and looking around, taking your trash to the curb because it's trash day, and going back in with your slippers and shit on. These are the type of minute. Now, when I first came home, I shoveled 10 people front off the snow when I first came home. Just to do it.
Yeah.
I'm out there 2, 3 in the morning, little flurry is sprinkling on me. Tank top, boots and shorts, snowing. But this is something that like you appreciate it so much better. You know what I'm saying? When you've been deprived of it, or not even deprived, because of deprived meaning you was neglected of something. No, I committed a crime that sent me to jail. So I threw away my freedom. I threw away my freedom because I was out here breaking the law. And that's taking full accountability of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, something I threw away, I got it back. Because everybody don't get the chance to get it back.
And that's a message for people out here, because people out here sometimes can look at their phones and see people on private jets and planes, but there's people in jail that just ain't even worried about none of that. They more so worried about what? Just like you said, being able to be home with their kids, walk to school with their kids.
That's it, man.
I ain't gotta drive my son to school. I can walk 3 blocks to get him to school. I can, pick up my daughter. I can hug my mom. I can hug my wife. I can hug, my siblings. It's just small things. Nobody's not really thinking about, nobody's not really thinking about, those extravagant opportunities that presented themselves when they had money. Now, I just want to get home and get back to that normal life, and I can figure out a way to get to everything else after I just get back to this normal life as a law-abiding citizen. Because things humble you and bring you back to reality, man. We all been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to answer this question from Jose De Niro, 32. He said, Black, you ever been out the country before? If not, where you want to go? See, I used to think out the country was like the Miami and Atlanta, because my mind wasn't developing when I went to jail. I was a dickhead. Now, I really don't have no destination that I would want to go to.
Like what? I don't know. I got to start off with the little stuff first. I ain't been there, so I ain't even thinking about out the country yet. I'm shit. I mean, Atlanta trip, Miami trip, and go. Yeah, man. I don't even want to do that. That's like party. Like I can stay in Philadelphia for that. I mean, I want to go country life somewhere, and I ain't got to leave the country for that. But I mean, I have no answer to that. Probably I'll have an answer in the next couple of weeks for you. But as of right now, like if I was that lead, I don't know because I just don't know. I don't know where to. You know what I mean, where would I go out? I don't know.
You know, and then also another thing too, just like sometimes we can be beefing with somebody that you've known for years, you know, and things may happen to cause y'all to have like a bit of a friction or a problem. You know what I'm saying? And then when something bad happens, it may happen to somebody close to you or somebody far from you. It helps you realize that it ain't really always worth it. And the issue that you maybe have when somebody is not really worth it. We just had a situation just now. I don't even want to speak about that, but somebody we just sitting here on a podcast, and somebody called Young and told us that somebody that we know has got indicted by the feds. And we said about like, dang.
Yeah, man.
This just happened just now. Somebody just called us and said, you know, the feds got so and so. And we like, damn. Just that quick. Because you never know. Because, you know.
And I just was out with this man. This is a co-defendant of mine. So I'm not going to put his name out there because, you know, he got things going on. If he indicted, so he back in court and all that. But we was just out 2 weeks ago, man. Just how he took me out, me and a couple of my co-defendants out. We went out, had a good time out, drinking, eating, whatever the case may be. And he paid the whole bill. And just that fast, man. Not even 2 weeks ago, like a week ago. Just that fast, man, I get a call while we had that commercial break. That man is back in the FDC Philadelphia. Brand new indictment. And I get it. He don't want to be broke. I get it. I get that part of it. So, and I'm not saying he did anything. I'm not saying he did anything or so, I don't know. But if certain things is true, I get that. But for us, we all been over there 20 years and better, and I get it. Like me, because I did it. I came home and started selling Percocets and carrying guns. I had to go back. Alhamdulillah, the Lord didn't punish me and take 10, 15 years from me after I did 21 years. I had to go back, did it like 2 years and got out of there. But that was my blessing. That was my blessing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get it, because I came home, shit wasn't working fast enough. I had little jobs and all that, shit wasn't paying enough and all that. I want me a nice little apartment and all that. I want me a car. You know what I mean? And I started hustling. Percocets and carrying guns every day. So I get it. I'm not sitting here condemning him like, yo, he's a fool. I get it. I just did it. But is it worth it? That's the question.
Because now, like you said, there's a lot of factors that go into this situation, you know. I mean, inshallah, he come out and don't catch another, you know, get sentenced to extensive time. But like you said, you come back in here with the same issue you just got out with. You come back in front of this judge again with the same issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now what you said, that's double. If the case, if that's what it is, if he's coming back in there with the same issue he had before, they already, like you said, take this 40 over here. I got it. Let's talk about, now we're gonna talk about everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And that, not saying him, but that leads people to do what? They want, sometimes they might want to tell, like, damn, I can't go back up. You know what I'm saying? Not saying this is him, but a lot of individuals think like this. I can't go back up. I can't do another 20, 30 years, man. I don't want to do that, man. I just did this up in this joint. Because now you just like, dang, I gotta do this. But this is just the reality, like you said. So it's like, if you're gonna make a decision to go out here and break law and commit crime, make sure you understand, if you're gonna do the crime, make sure you're able to do the time. And don't get up there and start folding. Because that's a choice that you make. You know what I'm saying? So, but like you said, people be broke, people need money, people don't really have patience all the time to really, or don't have the ability to find something that they think can make them money. And then it's also sometimes we always look at something else somebody else got sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We want to live a life that somebody else got. And the fastest way to get to that is to break law. It's sad to say, but the fastest way to get to a certain point sometimes is to break law. And then what happens? You end up getting caught up sometimes. But you know, look at our brother, man. He's in a situation now, and you just feel bad for him. What he did? What, Doug?
Yeah, he did 19.
And his mind state, knowing he know the system, he know how the feds work.
He know the ins and out of it.
Cause I talked to him and he said, and like, if he's found guilty on this situation, whatever case may be, if it's the same situation, he's gonna look at some extensive time with this man. And it's sad, bro. Sad. It's heartbreaking. You know. But y'all, listen, man. You about to open the phone lines for y'all, man. Take a few calls before we get up out of here. We got a few minutes before we leave up out of here. But y'all know the number 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. But yeah, y'all, July 18th, live event. Make sure y'all got y'all tickets, man. Hit the like button, man. It's almost 250 people here in the chat. Hit the like button, man. We appreciate the support.
And there's only 59 likes. Come on, man. Am I talking for nothing? Is y'all not listening? Is y'all not listening to what me and Brother Tawfiq got to say? Is we not interesting? We got 260 people in the chat, and we only got 60 likes. Now, see, this is something that depresses me. This is why I might not even show up tomorrow. I can't show up tomorrow. You don't like me. You in my face telling me, yeah, I don't like you by not hitting that like button, and it's 260 in here. At least give me 80 to a bean. Dang, we ain't worth that. We gonna continue on.
Phone lines open, y'all. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate. But with that, I think I'd rather get that call than get a call that somebody got killed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But him, in his mind, he'd rather you get the call he got killed than going back to jail.
You think so?
Yeah. He a convict. That man ain't trying to be back in there. Because I'm going to want you to get the call I got killed instead of going back. I'm not. Niggas
but
like
I'd
us.
rather hear that you in there. I can still
Okay, well,
talk
I'm just
to
telling you what we rather hear. I mean, what we would rather you hear.
You rather hear like you got murked?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Cause I can't talk to you anymore. I can't argue with you on the phone. You can still call me. Yo, I can still call you. Like, yo, what's up, man? You might get close. You might be at Fort Dix. Close. I can, you know what I mean?
Make it happen out, man. You'll be Jackson later in the day. Well, yo! You'll be chicken wing pulled up for the visit and all that.
Yeah. You can still do some things, man.
We got the phone. We got the phone still on. Phone line is open, y'all, for y'all to call, man. Yeah, I mean, y'all got anything to say about what we said? Any suggestions? 215-316-4492. Again, it's 215-316-4492. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's 85 likes now? Damn. Oh, y'all shot them Jones up. Okay, I'm coming tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Oh, shit, it's 93. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all show, this is just appreciation. Because I'm showing y'all appreciation by coming every day and telling y'all our truths. Every day. We might miss a day or two, but for the most part, we here. But now, the appreciation I need to see from y'all is that, okay, I see damn near 300 people in that joint. But if I ain't getting it like this, like people just going past it, that's the appreciation for me, man, and thank you. And I can speak on Tawfiq's behalf. He feels the thanks too.
Sure. Yeah, y'all. July 18th, man. Huh? Am I in there? Y'all can hear, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what you got planned for the rest of the day, man?
Oh, I'm about to go down here and make a little $50. I got to do this waterfront, John.
Tell us from the jails who we speaking with.
This Dollar Bills from North. What's up, y'all? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. What's up, Dollar Bills? Shout out to North Philly. What's up, bro?
Hey, I tapped in a little late, right?
Mm-hmm.
But did y'all speak on the young boys that killed the DoorDash boy last night out Southwest?
No, we ain't speak on that.
Talk about that. Nope. Probably gonna talk about that.
Did y'all hear about it?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
nope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I for sure thought that might have been the topic today because it was all on the news this morning.
No. I ain't even. I didn't even see it. I didn't hear nothing about it.
Yeah, I was calling in to ask that question, but I can't even ask y'all how y'all feel about it.
Well, just hearing about it. I mean, it's just crazy, like, just to hear about.
All right, well, I'm gonna give you my spill real quick, right?
Cool.
All right, Black always, and you too, Feet. Y'all talk about the parents, as far as like being involved and how y'all parent. Like, Black might say you too hands on. Black say he want his youngin to feel the fire a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, do y'all place blame on the parents as far as like your kids is robbing food delivery people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like people that deliver like cheesesteaks, trombolis, chicken wings. So how much money are they expected to get from that?
That's what I'm
And then
saying.
you rob, and then you kill them on top of that. So like, do the parents, I'm just like, I take it back to the parents. Like, what are you teaching the kids?
But I agree with you, but sometimes these kids is unruly. I know some good parents out here, man, and they got kids that's unruly. I'm talking about they can't even control them. So in certain,
All right, so let me ask you this. How do the parents deal with those kids? Do they let them come and go as they please?
no, they get away from them. They separate. I think they should separate themselves from them. If they can't control them and they too unruly, separate yourself from him. This is a lost cause right here. He out here, he killing, or she out there. I mean, I would get away from my son. If I couldn't control him and I was lightweight, because I ain't scared of my son. For me not to control my son, that mean I'm scared of him. I'm not scared of my son. He could never, ever beat me up. I don't care how old I get. And he's going to have that indoctrinating like, this is my pop. Because I'm not all the way hands-on, but I'm going to be hands-on. So with me,
all right,
go ahead.
And one more question. All right, so going off of what you just said, Black, right? They catch the young bulls because they left cell phones and all that at the scene. When y'all get a chance, just check out the story.
Okay.
Right.
Do y'all go see them? And because y'all was talking about the kids in court yesterday, and if they out here doing wrong, should you feel sorry for them and ride for them?
No, I'm going to see my son.
If they get,
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to see my son,
Yeah,
and I'm going to grind him up. Them first couple, I'm going to be grinding his ass up. Yep, that's my son at the end of the day. And I'm up there. I ain't going up there like, yo, it's going to be okay. Oh, my God, man. No, I'm going up there like, look where you at now, dickhead. This shit hurt, don't it? It's going to be a whole, he going to know about it today.
All right, say no more. All
right, J-Day, bro.
All right, fellas. All right, y'all too.
Hey, James LaPlame, dark skin beauty. I hope y'all didn't take that the wrong way with me saying about, the likes being up. I know the family is in the building, but it's still a fact. It was only 60 likes before I said something. As soon as I say something, it get to 110, 120. I'm not trying to come at none of the family, nobody premature. If I was coming at y'all, you wouldn't have to guess. And I'm never coming at y'all. We family.
Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
Yeah, what's good? It's RJ from Detroit.
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
where you calling from again?
Detroit.
Okay. Yeah, from Detroit, Michigan.
Shout out to Detroit. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey, so I'm gonna try to be quick. I'm outside, so I gotta get back into work. But I just have a quick question for y'all.
Okay.
So I got a uncle. He did some time. I'm not exactly sure because it was when I was like a little kid. Like I was probably like 10, 11 when he got out.
Mm-hmm.
But I know he did like at least 10, like total.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been out for a while. I'm gonna put my own business out here, but he been staying with my grandma for quite a while, probably like 12 years now.
Mm.
And everybody in my family kind of shunning him like, oh, you ain't getting your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? You know, keep a steady job and stuff. But I'm trying not to give up on him, trying not to be like, some of the people in my family, because a lot of the stuff y'all saying, at least black saying specifically, about needing support and stuff like that. But so I was kind of just wondering what y'all think, like, I could do from like a nephew, you know what I mean? I don't want to make him feel a certain way, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah. Well, for me, what I would say firstly, his position in your family and his position over you is him. He's your uncle, so that respect always has to be there first and foremost. So you always gotta respect him. Now, if he's staying somewhere and for 12 years and not keeping a job and all the different things, and that's your grandma, or I believe that's his mom's house, or that's your grandma maybe. You gotta just allow them to work that out. You know what I'm saying? As long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long as, it's not something that is hindering your grandma, and you know what I'm saying, as long or causing issues within the family, which was causing issues with your grandma. He's not harming your grandma. I would just kind of, just mind your business in regards to that. But if you can help him get a job, man, help him get on his feet, I would definitely continue to do that, because at the end of the day, he's staying there because he's allowed to stay there for that amount of time. Just try to keep the respect intact, man. I would just say that. And if you can't be supportive of him, help him try to find a job if so. But sometimes people that do a lot of time, if they come home and they still not ready, it may take them 20 years to get ready, or to get his mind right. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about it, Young?
The same way. I piggyback off everything you said. You was absolutely correct.
Does that answer your question for you?
Sure, man. Yeah. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, because I've been thinking about that a lot, because y'all been talking about that. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be quick, but yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot, just because that's something that's heavy on me. I know it's a lonely situation. Nobody in my family knows what that's like coming home. You know what I mean? So I try to give them some grace, but again, I appreciate y'all. I love what y'all doing, man. I can't make it to the live event, but the next one y'all do, I'm gonna try to make it out there.
All right, for sure, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy.
So, yeah, man. Sometimes the positions is it's a call coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us from the jail who we're speaking with.
Yo, what's up? This is Leak from Philly.
What's up, Leak, man? What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, listen. I'm just calling. I got 2 quick questions. I'm gonna make it quick.
Okay.
But first of all, how y'all brothers doing?
Doing good, man. Chilling, man. What's up with you? You all right?
Yeah. I'm hanging in there. Listen, I'm actually watching the show now. Real quick though. First, it's a little off theme, but I respect you guys' maturity and your opinions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a little question as far as this women issues. Me and my kids, mom, we've been together 15 years, but like the accountability, man, she lacks it, man. She can say whatever she want to say to me. And then when I bring up something to try to correct her or say, well, listen, just give her perspective or say, hey, you wrong about this or that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's a different story, man. I can't say nothing about her. Nothing, man. She can fucking spill water on the floor or something and keep going. And if I say something, it's all hell break loose. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
She gonna say everything in the book, everything under the sun to me. I'm all types of nut ass niggas, this, that, and the third. Every man in her life, brother, son, uncle, whoever, nobody there for their kids. None of that. I never not been with my kids. You know what I mean? I've been with her for 15 years, never not been with them. And like, how do you handle that, bro? Like, I feel like less of a man some days, man. Like, she belittle me, she do all that type shit, and I handle business. And I ain't saying I'm perfect, but there's no real substantial convo when it comes to her as far as accountability. And I done took all the accountability, but she don't take now one accountability for nothing. Like, how do I handle somebody like this?
Let me I just want you want to handle this first?
No, you go ahead, because you're more so good with the relationships.
All right. So my thing is this. I always say this all the time. Once a woman starts disrespecting you in a certain way, verbally and even with her actions, she talk to you crazy, and it may be suppressed for a certain period of time, whereas though it doesn't come out of her mouth, but it is always in her throat, waiting for something to happen. And if it's like that, no matter how much money you get, no matter how many trips you buy, no matter if you spend time with her, no matter if you treat her nice, no matter what, whenever something goes wrong, that's always going to be right there. And if you can deal with it and you can stay in a relationship with somebody and you can deal with it, I say more power to you. But that's a sign of respect. And if a woman doesn't respect you, man, at some point you're gonna feel like you want to get away from her, man. And sometimes people can't get away in time, and they may do something crazy. They might end up putting their hands on them. So for me, I will always advise people when you're in a relationship, when a woman is disrespectful, it's like that she talks to you in any kind of way, she mistreats you, she says certain things to you, like says she mentioned other men and all that. She don't have no respect for you, bro. And it ain't never gonna change, man. I'm sorry to say it, but it ain't never gonna change. No matter how much money you get, no matter how much time you spend, no matter how much you try to turn a blind eye to it, you're gonna find yourself wanting to get out of there and get away from her. especially you said she doesn't have any accountability. And sometimes women can think that they are the prize. They think that they are the prize. They think that they're the you know there are some good women out here. And there are some good women. So there are some women who are considered to be the prize. But when it comes to men, you know, a man, we set the tone in the household, bro. Set the tone in your household, man. And I ain't trying to tell nobody walk away from their family, but you gotta make a decision of what you can deal with, bro. And if you are doing what you say you're doing, as far as you know, taking accountability, you are trying to assist her and be there for her, and she's still doing all this stuff, man. You got a tough decision you want to make, but always put yourself first. It's just my opinion.
Right. And it be hard when I got 4 daughters.
Yeah, I know.
So
man.
it's hard by her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's I tell people, I'm not making excuses, but it ain't easy to just walk away. Like it ain't. Like it's hard,
you
bro.
You don't always gotta walk away right away, man. You can just set the tone. Like I'm not dealing with that. If you can't respect me, then we gotta make a decision. But you cannot go disrespect me. You gotta check her. Like you can't let her just do it and then run behind her when she do something wrong. You gotta stand firm as a man, man.
Because I'll be honest, sometimes I think I lose more control and power because it's like, you know what, after a while, you get to a breaking point where it's like, I scoop to her level. And it's like, all right, well, I'm going to show you how I feel. I'm going to act how you act. And that shit don't work. And I constantly do it every time I fall for the trap. And I'm like, yo, I knew that wouldn't work. But I scoop to her level. I'm going to start yelling, hollering back. It ain't every time, but it's...
Don't do it, because now your daughters is looking at you. Now your family, now they're looking at you like you and your arguing, because at the end of the day, man, you got to understand your worth and your value, man. Not saying she doesn't have the worth of having any value, because like I said, there are some good women that have worth and value, but you got to look at your value, man, and what you bring to the table, man. Understand that you are a man, bro.
Yo, and real quick, one thing, like I felt what you said one episode. I forget the episode, but you was like, I think this when Young Black was talking about, you know how when women get crazy, want to put you out and all that, and you was like, yo, honestly, you just gotta keep 2 women. When one get mad, go to the next one. She gonna walk in you with open arms. She gonna be happy you there. You feel me? Like, yo, I really felt that though. Like, I feel like you do need 2 women, but then sometimes that can be a headache. You know what I mean?
I say this all the time, and my motto is having one is too close to having none. And what it happens,
and that's with anything, income or anything.
Yeah, but some people, I'm saying, it's good to have one woman, but sometimes you gotta set the tone. But I just tell you, man, think about yourself, man. Think about your freedom. Think about your health. Think about your mental. Think about them kids, because if them kids see your woman disrespecting you, they're going to disrespect you too, for sure, man. But thanks, man.
I got girls, man.
Yeah,
we're already going through that.
But they'll disrespect you. If they see your mom doing it, they're going to do it. So this is my opinion. I would say nip it in the bud, man. But enjoy your day, bro.
Right. And one more thing. One more thing, real quick. What can I expect? What can we expect on July 18th, man? Because I already got my tickets, and I'm bringing her. Unfortunately, trying to do something, get out the crib, and she's gonna enjoy it. But what can we expect for the 18th, man?
Fireworks, man.
Fireworks, man.
Fireworks. It's gonna be.
All right. Any special guests to expect?
Listen, man. We gonna see when the 18th, man.
All right.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, brothers, take care, man.
You too.
Hey,
yeah, man. Like the relationship thing is kind of sticky. It's kind of iffy, man, because we all been in abusive relationships. Sometimes, man. Not everybody, but most people have been in abusive relationships, because a man can be abused. Man, like I said, a man come home from jail. He's been abused by the system, and then you may have some men that have been abused by just neighborhood they've been brought up in. Just PTSD, and you got a woman who's coming up in a household where as though she's been abused, had things going on, or she may have had a bunch of relationships that was worthless, and then they carry that into the other relationships, man. Tales from the jails. Who we speaking with?
What's happening, man? It's D from Atlanta.
From Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. What's up, bro?
Man, I don't know what Bull was on last time, man. I think he low-key enjoyed that relationship. He bringing a girl with her. He rewarding her for bad behavior. I don't know if that's the move. But
yeah, I was always told that, man. You can't reward bad behavior, man. You can't do it. But hopefully they'll come there and get some insight, man. We'll be able to help them out. What's going on, bro?
I got 2 questions for Black, man.
What?
Black, in all your experience in the years in prison, and the time that you spent in there, how closely do the movies depict what you actually experience? Like Orange is the New Black or Animal, Shawshank Redemption, Prison Break, all the prison type movies. How closely do they resemble your experience?
I think he said it was American Me, right? That was the movie.
Listen, it's night and day. It's absolutely false. But the only thing that's true about the orange jumpsuits is that shit is night and day. Don't believe nothing you see on TV. To experience the penal system, you have to walk it. I don't care how many times I explain to y'all what's going on in there, how many times I give up the most degrading thing in there. You're still never going to get it until you walk it yourself.
Last question. I appreciate that answer.
Yeah.
And with all that experience, have you ever thought about publishing a book or coming out with your own digital media, kind of painting a picture? Because it's one thing to have a pod and to hear your words, but what about putting it on screen? Have you ever thought about that?
I never thought about it, but I have a lot of people telling me and trying to promote me to do that. Like, man, you should write a book, or you should do this, or you should get in this. You got a hell of a story to tell. But I didn't even think of this podcast. My brother did. I ain't never think, yo, man, let's start a podcast, Tales from the Jails. He like, man, you know what I mean? So my mind be on one, you know what I mean? I got a different type of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey, man, don't speak over that not on duty, man. You be wild sometimes. So appreciate it.
All the time to me.
Yeah, man. But me, I'm already 10 steps ahead, and I'm already been in contact with people trying to get him to get this book written. So I'm trying to, do
what you gonna name it, man?
Not on duty.
Not on duty. All right, later.
All right, man. Stay safe, man. Stay free.
Yeah, man. We're about to get up out of here, y'all. Hey, listen, man. We thank y'all for calling in. Thank y'all for supporting us, man. Thank y'all for being a part of the journey. Thank y'all for supporting us on Apple Podcasts. We are, our podcast is actually in the top 10% of all podcasts around the world, man. So that's heavy for us to be able to do that. We can't do it without y'all. Thank y'all for all the likes and the support. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. Thank y'all for being there. And make sure y'all be there at the live event on July 18th, man. We're going to try to, have a crazy, crazy time. Just to even just meet y'all is just major for us. We just want to be able to meet the fans and meet the people that support us, man, so we can show love. Anything you want to say, Mr. Jackson?
Stay free, man. Think it's hump day. We almost to the weekend, y'all.
Duty.
Think. It's just that easy. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all, man. Shout out to Dark Skin Beauty for sure, man. That's what we do for our brothers. And listen, y'all, man, I love y'all, man. I really do love y'all. I really do love the support. I really do love everything, man. And I say that from the bottom of my heart, man. We're going to keep pushing. And